Hey, Joanne, your favorite breath coach here. How are you? How's things going? Have you been following any of the challenges? Have you been trying them? Please let me know. And I never say this, well, I don't say it often enough. It's not that I never say it, I just forget to say it. So if you find any value in any of my videos, please like and subscribe to the channel and then share them with your friends. And, it helps the algorithms. It helps me know that I'm actually helping you, which is really the ultimate purpose behind these videos is to help you shift your perspective just a little bit so that you can change things in your life. I mean, unless you're perfectly happy the way you are, then you know what, kudos to you because there's a whole lot of people that tend to focus on the wrong thing, which brings me to this video. I had a couple of emails requesting clarification about the law of attention because they're like, I don't focus on that. And they're saying, well, I don't want to have any more credit card debt. And I understand that, but what you're focusing on is the credit card debt. You're not focusing on the abundance that's going on around you. So, like, law of attention. Okay, so you're driving down the road, somebody cuts you off, and you let out a few choice words, or you bless them. It depends on, everybody deals with it differently. But if you go another 100 yards, 200 yards, a couple, 300, 400 blocks down the road, and you're still thinking about the guy that cut you off, what are the chances somebody else is going to do the same thing? Because guess what you're focused on? The person that cut you off. You don't know why they cut you off. They could be in an emergency. They're rushing to get to the hospital because somebody's having a heart attack, or they could be late for work. They could be a firefighter on the way to the hall to hop on the truck to go to a call, right? Like there's 1,000 reasons they could have cut you off, and you don't know any of them. You can guess, you can pick the most negative out of your brain, or you can find a positive aspect about it. Okay, well, obviously they needed to go before me because they're a firefighter on the way to the fire hall. They are on the way to the hospital to help a loved one. They're a doctor on the way to the hospital to do an operation, an emergency operation that's going to save somebody's life. And, that's the law of attention. If you are, for instance, let's go to the grocery store, right? You're looking at the fruit that's available and you're a little concerned because you picked up one and it's a little icky. And so when you're picking up the other ones, are you going, is this icky? Is this icky? Or like, oh, you're picking up and go, no, this one's nice and ripe and juicy just the way I like it. This one's ripe and juicy just the way I like it. Try focusing just a little bit on the other side of, I don't want that. Because when you focus on the I don't want that, that's actually where your law of attention goes to. That's the law of attention. So you're just going to get more of that. It's a little, we've been trained. Okay, so let me phrase it this way. We've been trained since we were kids. Our parents were trained before them, and their parents before them, and their parents before them. It's an ongoing thing, and we are only now over the last few decades, pardon me, not centuries, decades, we have been learning to amend our way of thinking to change things. But when we are still focusing on, I don't want any more credit card debt, you're really only just focusing on the credit card debt. Instead of saying, like, I have a lot of silverware in the drawer. I have a lot of air to breathe. That's a really good one when you are finding that moment of, I don't have enough of anything. Think about it. You have a lot of air to breathe, right? There's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of food in the grocery store. There's a lot of sunshine. There's a lot of clouds. There's a lot of leaves on the trees. You don't have to, when you think about abundance, you don't have to think about simply the monetary aspect of it or the physical things that you see, a car, a house, a truck, whatever. Think about the other things that you had a lot of. If you have a cat or a dog, do you not receive an abundance of love from them? Think about it for a minute. Where's your attention going? It just takes a few seconds to readjust the thought just a little bit. No, I don't want the credit card debt. Oh, wait, that's not the way to go. I like having money in my account. That's the way to go. And it's not creating an affirmation that's going to make you uncomfortable. Because seriously, think about it for a moment. Do you like having a lot of money in your bank account? Yes. Do you like having a lot of food in your fridge? Yes. Think about it that way. Do you like having a nice car to drive? Yes. Think about it that way. Not my car needs to be fixed. I like driving a car that works well. Think about it that way. Now, if you need help with this, please message me. I'll leave my email in the description box. But think about your attention. It only takes a moment to pause, breathe, connect to what's actually going on. When you feel uncomfortable about a certain thing, oh, particularly a coworker, as somebody actually brought that out. Well, I don't like this guy I work with. Is everything about that guy uncomfortable? Like, absolutely everything? Are you the only one that's uncomfortable with him, or is everybody in the work environment uncomfortable with him? Think about it. So, does he dress well? Appreciate his clothes. Does he have nice shoes? Does he have a nice car? Appreciate those. Is he always polite to the ladies? Pardon me. Does he always say please and thank you? Appreciate that. You may not like the way certain people present themselves, but you can't really control that. You can approve or disapprove, absolutely. But if it irritates you, find a different aspect to look at the situation. There's always a different way. I know it sounds weird and I know it sounds awkward. It's only because you're not used to doing it. Like I said, we've been trained and ingrained for centuries, and today's modern advertising doesn't really help. Makes everybody feel insecure and inferior, actually, if you really pay attention to some of the damn commercials. Some of them really piss me off. Like, I turned off the TV years ago because I had enough of the bullshit. But even now, I see all the ads popping up between all the other things going on, right? And there's a lot of ads that just make you feel inferior. I personally don't give it a sweet rat's ass because, they're advertisements and they're trying to sell something. I mean, all the more power to them. However, when you're promoting an advertisement to make somebody feel bad, not my cup of tea. What can I say? So, my challenge to you this week, very simple. When you get that feeling, whether somebody cuts you off in traffic, or if you have a coworker that you're not really fond of, or you go to the grocery store and there's something on a particular shelf that you don't like, whatever, find another thing to focus on. The person that you are uncomfortable with at work, think about the way they speak to others. Are they polite? Do they have a nice shirt? Do they have a nice clothing? Or in general, do they have a nice car? Pick something like that. And if you're going to the grocery store and something is irritating you, like I'm being disturbed by a kitty cat here. If you go to the grocery store and you're always afraid of the lettuce and being wilty by the time you get it home, go to the grocery store with the intent that this time I'm going to receive fresh lettuce and it's going to last a week in the fridge. Focus that way instead of saying, I'm going to get wilty stuff again. Think about that. Try that for a while. So this week, that's a simple challenge. Just shift your focus just a little bit. And it really starts with you paying attention to how you're saying it the first time around. Not the idiot that cut you off. It's like, oh my, he cut me off. I hope everybody in his world is okay. Try that one. It'll make you feel better too. And then just for the hell of it, send them blessings. Send blessings and respect. Because sometimes we don't really feel like sending love to everyone. We're human. It's like, dirty me. But that's judgment, and that's another topic for another day. So for now, focus on, first pay attention to what you're focusing on, and then see if you can't find something really cool to go on the other side of that focus. And see how that works out for you. Drop a comment below. Please like and share if you found any value whatsoever. And if you have trouble with this, please email me. I'll put my email in the description box. Yes, I know I'm repeating myself, but there it is. I wish you a fabulous, magical day. Please, please, please be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You are the most important and the best project you will ever, 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 ever have the privilege of working on. Have a fabulous rest of the day. Bye for now.